everybody, it's me, V. How you all doing? Y'all know my videos are intended for an older audience. They're not made for kids. So now that I put that out there, let me share with you what I created. I joined an autumn swap that was hosted by Sandy. And Sandy is at Sandy_521 Lake Street. This was a one-on-one swap. My swap partner is Jennifer Hoag. Jennifer, I hope that you enjoy everything that I created. And this is the 5th time doing this video. The first 2 times, I don't know what happened. I didn't have it all packaged. It didn't look right. But I just want to share the things. And I thought, no, let me do it afterwards. So I did it again. And everything was not in view. Then I bumped it and that was a mess. So now I'm trying this again. So let's get this started. So again, Jennifer's my partner. We had to create 1 shaker, 2 embellishments, 5 die cuts, a beaded crafter tool, a pen, a dangle, a keychain, 1 crafter's choice item, and 2 crafter goodies. Again, it's a one-on-one. We have to package it really cute afterwards. Now, because I don't want the tote to get ruined, so I am going to put it in this Dollar Tree little bucket to go out to make sure that it stays put. Now, some of the stuff, and I'll explain why, like this little thing here in just a minute. But let me start very quickly with some of the shaker item. Now, again, I do apologize. I'm going to bump that again. I know it. And I lost my paper that had all my information. If I leave something out, please feel free to say, hey, what is that? Who made that? Because I know I'm not going to remember it all again. So, and some of it, ladies, gents, I'm not going to pull it all out. It's just, oh my goodness, I've done it too many times. So, beginning. I did use the Scrap Diva Acorn Jelly Tote. This is a cute tote. Well, all her totes are cute. I do have a little. As you can see, it is very small. I wish they came a bit bigger. Not everything fits in there. It's very small. But golly, look at how doggone cute her totes are. Don't you guys agree? They're so cute. So I just used brown paper, some glitter cardstock, some metallic copper orangey paper. This is just a sticker. This die cut, I believe, is from Ali or Timu. The little acorns. So I cut them. I did use my crimper and crimp that. This sunflower, I believe, is from Ellie. I'm a recycler, and so I recycle everything. So the little gemstones, and as you can see, they're so iridescent. They came off of a little girl's gymnastics outfit. And I love using them, especially in the fall, because of the color. And so that's what them are. I did use various papers out of my autumn papers. I didn't stick with one solid paper pad. And the reason I chose, I do have paper pads, but the reason I chose different ones, like autumn, I love all of the colors. Purples, oranges, browns, magenta, all them colors. So I wanted a variety of color. And so that is my jelly tote. And I'm going to put it to the side very quickly. Our shaker. And where's my shaker? My shaker. I did use these little bags from, I want to say Dollar Tree, like years ago. And all I did was add a little scrap of paper. I added a sticker, and I'm going to carefully open that because I opened it again. I had it stapled. I will staple it back up. And of course, that's not going to work because I folded it over. Oh, sorry about that. I'll fix that later. Okay, very quickly. Now, all I did for my packaging was I left them in the little bags, but then I put them in the big bag. And so here is my shaker. And again, I'm sorry, everything was already packaged back up, and now I got to reopen it all. I probably should have reopened it before I started the video, but I guess I could pause it if that works. I'm not much of a, what would you call it? I don't know how to edit the videos. So here is my turkey shaker. This is a turkey shaker that I got off of Allie probably about 10 years ago, so I don't even know who makes it. What I did was I used a different die that had a turkey hat on it. And then the autumn sign is also, I think it's from Temu. And so there is, I use clear window. There's my little shaker, and I just use some material out of my scrap. And it does shake really nice. It's got all these mix of all kinds of autumn colors in there. I tell you, I love autumn. My son was born November 1st. I got married November 23rd. So I love it. 2 embellishments. One of the embellishments was this, and I'm going to try and leave it in there. I hope it's not too much. Well, I used Scrap Diva's medium. It's either, I think it's the large or the medium bag topper. Now, I'm calling it a bag tag. No, it is not a bag tag die. It is a bag topper. But what I did was I did not do it to where they would connect and you put them on a bag, on the top of a bag. And I'm calling it a bag topper because on the back, Jennifer, you'll be able to put to and from, and you can hang this on a bag and gift it to somebody if you choose. If not, if you do junk journals, you can fold this over right there and put it on the top of your journal and then tie some little ribbons on it. Oh, it'd be so cute. It does come with this sunflower, again, using various of my paper. And I do apologize for the glare because I'm so goofy and messed that up. The other thing I did was this is, there's 2 of them in here. I'm going to try and make it that way. This is the Chaos Crafts Scarecrow Bag Topper, and there is 2. And other than the punch to cut out the leaves and my decorative scissors, there's 2 of them in there, my bag toppers, and them are part of the embellishments. There's 2 of them. And I did do one more embellishment. And again, I don't have this bag open, and I should. So the other thing that I did was I decided to create her a memory deck. Now this one I will have to open because there's a little explanation in the back. I used memory decks card, and I think it's from Allie or Temu. I used a decorative circle, Allie or Temu, as well as the circle on the inside. This little teddy bear who is dressed in an acorn outfit came from Allie. The word Hello Fall came from another die, I think of picking apples or something like that, and it also came from Allie. The little pumpkins on the sides are from Allie. The little sprays came from Temu and Allie. So I did do a little memory decks. And then on the back, this little die came from a lady, my friend Alicia on Facebook Marketplace. She sells crafting goodies. And so I did purchase this die, and there is my information. It does close up. And you just pull the strings and tie it in a knot. And there's my information. So I did have to take that. Where did I put the envelope? That there. Okay, then we had to do die cuts. Now, the die cuts, if I can get this out of this bag. Oh, that just makes me so upset because I can't believe that I did that. Here are my die cuts, and I will open this and give you, the die cuts are like different places. And let me move this. and I will share with you what I created. This is a happy fall, and it doesn't come with a backing. This one is, I believe, a KS Craft pumpkin spice season. All of these, sweater weather, I gotta tell you about the sweater weather. Happy Harvest, apple cider. Apple cider is one of my favorites for the fall, and so are the sweaters. Fall in love. I don't know about you guys, but I love to fall in love, and I love to fall in love in the fall. I fall in love all the time. Yes, with the same man, but I find lots of things to fall in love with him about every day. But I fall in love with my grandkids when they're being funny, with my friends, you name it. We always go to the pumpkin patch. And if you guys have ever seen Carol Herlock, she created a memory dexes in a cute little wooden tray. And I do want to make one of them. And I have cut out several dies to make my memory dexes. I just haven't completed it. But in the thing, she's got all these really cute memory dexes. And I want to make one with the things that I love. So like sweaters, pumpkin patches, apple cider, leaves, turkeys, flowers. I love the flowers in the fall. So I do want to finish that. I need to get it. Oh, and of course I gotta have my pumpkin spice. But this is a word from one of either the Leaf or the Pumpkin mini album from Scrap Diva. These are also from Scrap Diva, and it's one or the other, but it says Welcome, Fall Colors. The other one are her Hey Pumpkin words in the large and the small from Scrap Diva. These little pumpkins here that are in gold are from, I think, Allie. This large pumpkin is also from Allie. Now, the other day, it was cold outside. And so when I picked up my granddaughter, Lilybug, from school, she said, "Oh, Nana, it's so cold today." I said, "I know." I said, "But you got your sweater on." She goes, "I know, but," I said, "It's sweater weather." She said, "Nana." I said, "What? It's sweater weather." I said, "Lily, you got to watch the Saturday Night Live SNL skit of the sweater weather." But so I did her some sweaters, different ones in different sizes and different styles. So she's got several of these sweaters. The other thing, we go to a farm, Happy Apple Farm, and we go there specifically for the apples and the apple cider. Now, this is the KS Craft apple cider jug, and I love their apple cider. It is the best apple cider I've ever had, and what's wonderful about it is it's served cold. Now, I love apple cider hot, but I like theirs because it's served cold. So there's that. Now the cups, this is a Tim Holtz little cup. And then this one is from, I think, Timu or Allie. And it's from Alicia from Marketplace. And the word there is the same word that I showed you a while ago. And then this one is from Allie from many years ago. So I don't even remember who did it. So there's 3 different cups. The other thing, I used my Sizzix, the red original ones. I did cut out several leaves in different colors, maples, oaks, for her. I hope that she's able to use them. The same as using some of the Sizzix red original pumpkins, and I did them in 3 different colors. And then this is, I think, from Timu. And it's a background piece, but it's got all these pumpkins, and I did do them in different colors. So there are all of the dies. Let me just slap it back in this thing so that I do not drop it again, because I did earlier. I'm not very good at that. I need to get a little better. Let me stick it in there. there are the die cuts. And then the beaded item. Now, I did create 2 beaded items, and I just put these fun little things up there. I just stuck it into the little packaging, actually to the sticker. I tell you, I recycle. And what I liked about it was it had the hole. So I was able to run the ribbon through to hold on to the little keychain. So it is a little keychain. And I'm not going to pull all of the keychain out, but I'll pull some of it, because then I got to untie it. And so what I did as part of the gifts, I did do this autumn drive lotion. I did a leaves hand sanitizer. And I did do one beaded item, and my little owl is turned around. So there is a keychain of an owl. And then on here, I just added all kinds of fibers, laces, and trims. So there is like a beaded purse dangle or a keychain. And that owl looks like that one. I did create her a pen using various beads. And that just goes tucked in there next to that little part right there. Let me just fold these leaves under so that they don't get all messed up. And I just use, like I said, laces, trims, ribbon, fiber to put on there. And so there are all of my beaded items and part of my crafter's choice. The other crafter choice, and I'm not going to pull these out, there are some stickers in there for her from Hobby Lobby, and I can't remember where the other one was. The other crafter's goodie is, I'm not going to pull this out. It is a Dollar Tree pumpkin lid cup, but it's full of chocolates. And the reason I tucked this bag on there is because I am putting something in there, and I do not want the chocolate to taste like the autumn flavor. And I will show you why. And I need to put this inside of one of the little baggies because I do not want them to taste like the autumn flavors. And so I did a cup, and I want to say this cup is from KS Craft, I believe. I did do the apple jug, apple cider jug. It comes with the cup and the apple. I just used some flowers. It comes with the word apple cider. Now, Jennifer, I like to use these when I've run out of the cold apple cider and it's really cold. I tend to drink it in a bigger cup, so I use 2 of these. It says 6 to 8 ounces in one package, but there are 3 in there of apple cider. And again, like I said, I'm going to stick it in the bag because I don't want this to smell and taste like what I'm putting in it. As part of a gift as well, I did get her a pumpkin pie candle. I did give her one of my handmade pumpkin pies. I purchased these pie pans or pie tins, actually the whole pie, from Walmart. They're the little mini pies. I save these. I wash them out real good. I put different potpourris in there. I put this sparkly orange mesh to look like, pumpkin pie. You know how it's shiny? Then I put pretty trim. I put little decorative pieces on there. I respray the inside of this all the time. I have it I have them sitting in my kitchen, on my counters. I also put them in my autumn tree. And the lights from the tree make it smell so good. And when you smell it, you'll see. So that's why I don't want this stuff to smell like it. I'm also enclosing one of these. And if you guys, can you smell it? It smells so good. So I want the package to smell pretty. I just don't want the goodies, the yummies to smell. So everybody, I hope that you like what I created for my swap partner. And Jennifer, I will have it coming out to you. I'm going to repackage all of this stuff up again. And hopefully this video is good. If not, oh well. I do apologize. If you don't hear from me, everybody, you guys have a blessed Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, the turkey neck. Yesterday, I drove the grandbabies to school, and as we were going by, Boo Boo says, "No, no, no, there's a turkey in the driveway." I said, "Well, we ain't got time to stop. If it's still there, we'll come back." And so we come back. I said, "Where was it?" She goes, "Right there, Nana. Look, it's right there." So we pull in kind of. It's kind of like a half of a cul-de-sac. There's like 4 houses. There was a total of 23 turkeys in the yard. And some of them were huge. There had to have been about a 25-pounder there. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody about turkeys. And I posted one time about a deer, and boy, I was eaten alive. We eat what my husband hunts. And we love turkey. He's gotten one out in the wild, and it was delicious. And so I hope that y'all's Thanksgiving dinner is delicious. And you guys, with everything going on in the world right now, there are people that are hurting. And if you're able, purchase an extra turkey or some canned goods. I know that a lot of the food banks are hurting. Me and my family are doing that as well, and donating to a couple of the food banks. And so if you're able, to help somebody else out, to bless them, I hope that you're able to, or that you will. And everybody have a blessed day as well. Big crafty hugs to you all, and we'll talk with y'all later. Bye.